You're not allowed to come back to the United States unless you're here legally. Have you ever cooked your own meal? Are you gay?
He's a mama's boy. So
Oh, he's a mother's boy.
he's mama's boy.
Okay, he doesn't want to play with toys. What does he want to play with?
He wants to play with Barbies.
Well, the mother says that you're always unnecessarily hitting or disciplining the victim due to him being more feminine. All right, the court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to. And are you Mr. Sotelo Baez?
Yes, Judge.
All right, we're here for sentencing. You entered a plea in this cause on July 30th of no contest and applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is asking that your punishment be assessed at 6 years in the prison, and they're silent on your application. There's to be no contact with the complainant and an affirmative finding of family violence. All right, no PSI was done in this case. The court requested a criminal history. Any objection to the court reviewing the criminal history?
No objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Defense state is silent. Do you have any witnesses?
I do not, Your Honor. I anticipated having some of his family members here. However, they're sick right now, so they're not in court today.
All
However,
right, do you want them to appear by Zoom?
there might be some interpreter issues and everything else, Judge. I don't know. Okay, Judge, my client has informed me that it might be easiest just to proceed today, that it would be difficult for them to be able to do that.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Francisco Ricardo Sotelo Baez.
All right, sir. Your attorney has told me that they don't have witnesses present. Mr. Baez, if you want, the court will have your family members or whoever you wish to testify to appear by Zoom. We can make that arrangement if you would like to. Otherwise, we can proceed.
We'll proceed. I really talked to my mom, but they're sick right now. My sister's sick right now. They said it was a virus, and my mom doesn't really know how to use the phone like that.
All right, so defense, if you've had a chance to talk to the witnesses, if you want to make a proffer to the court of what they would say, the court will take that testimony.
I can, Your Honor. When in my closing remarks, I can do all that.
All right, any questions for your client?
Mr. Sotelo, we're here today. Would you like the court to grant you the deferred adjudication that you'd applied for?
Yes.
And you understand she has the discretion to do that?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you would be obligated to follow any conditions or rules that the court imposes on you?
Yes, sir. I do understand.
And you understand you have several other things.
You need to speak up so the
Yes, I understand. Sorry, Judge.
And is it your intention to do what you can to be compliant if the judge grants you that probation?
Yes.
You've accepted responsibility by entering a plea before this court. Do you, can you kind of the right way? Explain to the court what you're asking for today.
I would really want you to give me a second chance to redeem myself. I just had a newborn that was born on June 23rd. I want to be out there for my family. I'm 23 years old with 5 kids. I have 5 kids right now with the same girl. I really want to be part of their lives. I don't want to go away to prison and show my kids that I could be a role model for them. And also, I help my mom and my dad out to pay rent as well. I'm always working for them too, take care of my little brother también. And I will really want a second chance. I promise you I won't mess this up. It's my first felony I have, and I'm not gonna mess this up. It's my first and last felony I'm gonna get. I've been trying to change my life around, going to church and in jail. I really want to see if you could please help me out with this. My bad, my English is a little, I know more Spanish, but.
Oh, no, do you need, here's the thing. Do you need an interpreter? Because I want to make sure.
I understand, it's just that English, I speak it too, but right now, because I'm in front of you, I get a little bit nervous.
Well, let me just tell you, there's no need to be nervous in front of me. There's no need to be nervous about your English. I always say people who speak more than one language are very intelligent because learning a second language is very hard. And people tell me that the English language is one of the hardest because you have two TWO, TO, TOOO, and it's all pronounced two. So if you want an interpreter to be brought down, it will take us probably 5 minutes to get an interpreter here. If you would feel more comfortable speaking in Spanish, we can have an interpreter to come down. It's not a problem.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm good speaking to you. My bad, it's just that I really get nervous.
No, no problem. Any other questions?
Y'all don't pass it this time.
All right. Any questions?
No, no questions from the state, Your Honor.
All right. I have some questions.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So the child you hit, how old was that?
She's 2 years old.
2. All right. And you say she, but in the police report, it says son.
Yeah, well, I have 3 daughters and 2 sons now.
All right. So the person that
That's
you
my
hit
son.
in this case,
It's a he.
I'm sorry.
It's a he.
I'm sorry. What?
It's a he.
All right. And how old is he?
He's 2 years old.
All right. So why is it in the police report? This is what they said. You texted his mother and you said, you're not going to like what I just did. I hit your son. Why are you calling the child your son?
Because well, it's our son. It's our son. It's my biological son. Or like,
But why you just,
yeah, it's baby's. He's mama's boy. So
oh, he's a mother's boy.
his mama's boy. So
Okay.
he's always. I told her. She told me the same with my daughters because my daughters are daddy's girls, you know.
Okay.
And
So why are you hitting the 2-year-old? What was the reason?
I had a lot going on today. I had got into a fight with my family members. My wife was in the hospital.
So you get in a fight with your family members. Your wife is in the hospital. So how does that translate you to hitting a 2-year-old?
I did wrong. I know I did wrong.
No, I mean, what I'm trying to figure out what was the cause. I wasn't there.
Well, what happened was that with my son, I'm a little bit tough with him because basically he was my only boy. He was surrounded by girls, and
You're a little bit tough with the 2-year-old. Okay.
yeah, and I would want to play with him. I would want to play with him with the cars. I'll buy him cars. I'll buy him robots, boy toys, but he didn't want to. He wouldn't want to play with toys.
Okay. He doesn't want to play with toys. What does he want to play with?
He wants to play with Barbies.
All right. So he wants to play with Barbie dolls. So that was your issue with him.
And then my wife and my mother will tell me my son was gonna be gay.
Hmm.
And for me, feeling that way, my first son to be gay.
So your thing is, let me hit my 2-year-old because people are telling me he's going to be gay.
That was my first time laying my hand on him.
No, no, no. I'm just trying to get into your thought processes. So people are telling you that your son's going to be gay because he doesn't want to play with robots. So let me ask you this. Would G.I. Joe, those toys, because those are dolls, would that be an issue?
I don't know what G.I. Joe is.
Oh, okay. I'm showing my age. Nobody, Snake Eyes? What? Well, you do know they have Ken. For example, Ken. That's a doll. That's, I guess that's Barbie's sometimes boyfriend, or maybe it's sort of like undecided. I don't know if they're together or not. But Ken is a Barbie. So how would you feel about your son playing with the Ken doll? You just don't want him playing with dolls.
I didn't want him playing with dolls.
Okay.
My daughters have like little kitchens and like dressing dolls and all that.
And here's the core of this entire case. A toddler playing with a doll. Think about that. This isn't gang activity. This isn't rebellion. This is a 2-year-old copying his sisters. Developmentally, that's normal behavior. Experts will tell you toddlers explore whatever's in front of them. There is zero psychological science that says Barbie equals future identity crisis. The only crisis happening here is adult insecurity projected onto a child.
And so he would play with the kitchen set.
He would play with the kitchen set and all that.
All right, so
And
let me,
I'll buy him like trampolines and like a little soccer field, and he didn't.
Yeah, I wanna play
he didn't
soccer.
with that.
I don't want to play soccer either. So he don't want to play soccer and he plays with the kitchen set.
Mhm.
So I guess males who are chefs, that's like a girl job, right?
Well,
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be considered a gay job then if you have male chefs in the kitchen? I'm like, all these men who are walking around out here being chefs, you're telling me that they're gay.
yeah,
So then you hit the 2-year-old and you cause his nose to bleed. And then it says the victim had injuries, bruising and swelling on the face. And they say you sent a text message and said that you hit the victim 4 times in the face by slapping him. In what world is it okay to slap a 2-year-old in the face? What did you think you were teaching him?
nothing.
Like to be afraid of you?
No, not really.
I mean, did you think the 2-year-old was not going to be afraid of him? Because 2-year-old, I don't think he's 6 feet tall. You're standing over him, slapping him. Did he cry when you slapped him?
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
All right, when his nose is bleeding, you continued to slap him. Did he continue to cry?
Well, I don't really remember his nose bleeding, Your Honor.
Did you get him some tissue? Did you clean up his face? Did you apologize?
End of his face. I spoke to my wife. I apologized to her.
No.
And I
Did you apologize to the 2-year-old?
Yes, I heard
And
that.
did you apologize to your daughters if they were at home and witnessed that?
My daughters were in the other room.
They were in the other room?
Yes.
So you think they don't hear him crying? Do you have like a west wing and an east wing to your house, like Dallas? Like South Fork?
I apologize to all my kids, Your Honor. I know that, and I have an older daughter that she's 5. And
All right, it says here that you stated that the mother says that you're always unnecessarily hitting or disciplining the victim due to him being more feminine and wanting to toughen him up. So you think you beat up a 2-year-old by toughening him up, because that's what this is. You beat up a 2-year-old. You beat up a 2-year-old. And then I'm looking at your criminal history. You have other assaults. Who is the other family violence assault against? Was that against the mother of your children?
yes, it was again.
So why do you continue to hit people that you claim that you love?
Because I was in the wrong, man.
No, but why are you doing it? I don't understand.
I wasn't married. I was having. I don't know if I can say it, but.
All right. What I can tell y'all on this case, I don't have the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. It's missing.
I'll re-execute it, Judge.
All right. Could you grab that for him, please? Yes, there's something you wanted to say?
Yeah, it's because I was in drugs, and I had tried a new drug I had never tried before. That's what made me like it.
Well, here's the thing. According to what I'm reading in the police report, this isn't the first time that you've hit the 2-year-old, according to the police report, right? Is this the first time you hit him?
Yes, sir.
Not according to the police report. And it says that you're always disciplining him unnecessarily because you're trying to toughen him up because you think that he's gay.
I'm not thinking it's gay, but my parents, my mom.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? Here it is. I found it. Thank
Hi,
you.
Judge.
And then what kind of grandparents does he have in his life, if what you're saying is true, where they're like, toughen him up. We don't want a gay grandson. What kind of nonsense is that?
Oh, he's grandma's boy too.
So in
But
your,
it was just to get me mad.
well, here's the thing. In your son's 2-year-old life, he's already had trauma and drama caused by you. So now he thinks men
I really,
gonna beat him up. Any other questions?
No, Your Honor, just argument.
All right, I'll hear argument.
Your Honor, obviously the facts are not the best. My client did make some pretty grave errors in his dealing with his 2-year-old son. He's learned that as in our conversations, and as you said, in jail since this happened. Judge, his family has been involved. I think they would be a great support system. I think they understand the significance of what has happened. I'll point out that my client is 23 years old and has 5 kids, Judge. Probably hadn't had any formal training. If there's drug issues, if there's domestic violence issues, there's a lot of different programs within the probation department, like the BIF program and drug counseling and TAP evaluations that can focus on that to ensure that he has a chance to be successful on probation, Judge. In addition, Judge, my client is not a citizen. There's been a Padilla consultation with the Managed Assigned Counsel program. Knowing that my client is still before this court and asking for some leniency, but Judge, he also has a pending ICE hold. It's a fact. So
Sorry, a pending what?
ICE hold, Judge. There are proceedings going on. He will visit an immigration judge after this is done. So if he is granted probation, he still has that to deal with, Judge. But we're just asking that he be given an opportunity to learn from his very poor decisions that he made. He's been very straightforward with the police, with all the reports, and with this court today. Whether it's right or wrong, he clearly needs to learn to how to raise children better. And I think the programs that the probation could offer in any reasonable condition that the judge would want to impose would be able to assist him in learning so that this cycle doesn't happen again. Judge, but we're asking for a stretch. We're asking for a little bit of mercy. My client is hoping to get probation. We'd ask that you consider that. He's got a lot of work left with him. His decisions that day impacted his family, not only because of this case, but everything else, their entire lives and going on, and even my client's ability to possibly remain in the country. Judge, with that, we'd ask that you take that into consideration and give him that chance. And he understands that if he gets deferred and messes it up, he has the full range of punishment. So he understands that there could be an even more significant punishment if he doesn't change his ways and engage and cooperate with probation and whatever orders this court makes.
So you said you have 5 children. So I see here it's Rodrigo, Delilah, Veronica, and Laura. Who's the other child?
But he was just born on June 20th.
What's the name?
Tadeo,
How do you spell that?
T-A-D-E,
T-A?
no, T-A-D-E-O. Ricardo Sotelo. He was just born on June 23rd.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. The court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no illegal reentry to the U.S., and there's to be no contact with minors. I'll order the therapeutic community. Maybe they can help him. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and also a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? Yes. Yes, you have a question?
Yeah.
You have a question or no?
I just wanted to see a second chance.
I'm sorry, what?
I just wanted a second chance to redeem myself, please, Your Honor.
All right, we're off the record. This is what I want you to.
And here's the immigration layer. A felony conviction, especially one involving family violence, can trigger removal proceedings. Probation doesn't magically protect someone from immigration consequences. In fact, sometimes a conviction makes it worse. So when the defense says he still has immigration court to deal with, that's not leverage. That's a warning sign that the clock might already be ticking.
Understand. I internalized everything that your attorney presented, and your attorney presented some great arguments. In your past, you have assaultive behavior against the mother of your children. Probation for that, they would have given you the BIPP course. It's legally required. You have learned nothing. You beat up a 2-year-old because you think your 2-year-old is gay and you want to toughen up a 2-year-old. It's like, imagine yourself in a boxing ring and your opponent is a 2-year-old. The 2-year-old doesn't stand a chance. The 2-year-old is going to, lose every time. You hit him in the face, give him a bloody nose. And according to the police report, after you hit him in the face, I'm sure he's crying and you continue to hit him 4 more times. Then you text his mother, "You're not going to like what I've done. You know, I hit the 2-year-old." And then the mother in the police report and everybody in the police report tells me you discipline him unnecessarily because you think he's going to be gay because he likes to cook. Go tell Wolfgang Puck. You know what? What if Wolfgang Puck's family would have thought, Wolfgang is going to be gay, we're not going to let him cook? Right? Have you ever cooked your own meal? Are you gay? Then why are you beating up on a 2-year-old because he likes to cook? To me, that would be a great thing because everybody is out here, you, having children that you can't take care of. You're 23 years old and you have 5 children. It would probably be nice if you had a teenager or somebody in the house who loves to cook and you encourage that. Then guess what? That's no cooking on your wife's plate. It's off the table. You understand? You are not to have any contact with minors when you're released. You're not allowed to come back to the United States unless you're here legally. And I can't stop you from having children, but if you can't financially take care of your children, if mentally you're not ready, which it appears to me you're not ready, if you're going to be violent, then you shouldn't really be around children. You shouldn't be having more children. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.